All right, we good. There we go. All right, come on, we good.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First of all, I want to go off praise honors to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostle elders of GMS, Heart of the Spirit, peace and much love, and such as Israel. Are you so called Negroes, Latino Americans, brother, choose Israel according to the Bible? Our time we got to sleep. This year 2020 year, just the spirit for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Let's be here, okay, to hear a prophet. Give me a second. Because we live in the time of the Lord, you know, get ready to live as elect. And as well, the vehicles of our salvation are the so-called chariots, man. Which some white men call UFOs.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
That's what we're doing right now. We're standing in the face of him that afflicted us. Who was that the so-called white man? All right, go ahead.
And made no account of his labor.
Yep.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yep.
And shall be amazed of the strangeness of his salvation.
So they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. All right? When the most time when Yahweh comes back to deliver us elect, we're going to be saved when we do what God so-called UFO, man. And those in the Bible. All right, the trains of Israel. All right? And that's strange to you people. That would be called strange because that's never been seen before. Go ahead.
So far beyond all that look for it.
It's like so far beyond all they look for. So they weren't looking for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans to be delivered in that fame and fashion, in that styleless manner. Because hey, we can really miss motherfucking style, man.
Go
ahead.
Verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of a spirit of spirits shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Yes, so this is who we had sometimes in derision, who we hated, who we had a problem with. Go ahead.
And a proverb of reproach.
It's not a proverb of reproach. So as well as individuals, certain people that didn't like you, certain people that hated you, and it's Israel as a whole, because it's all right. And they're like these are the ones that we hated, that we despised, that we didn't like. Go ahead.
Verse 4, we fools accounted his life madness.
Yes, he said these fools called his life madness. Dude, and them guys is crazy. They come on here every week, stand out here in weird robes, and preach the word. This madness. You know, they call it life madness. Go ahead.
And his end to be without honor.
Yeah, they think our end of our life is going to be without honor. We're just going to die to everybody else. You know, live down and follow everybody else and just waste it away. But no, that's not true because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has something set up for his elect.
Verse 5, how is he numbered among the children of our power? And his lot is among the saints. Therefore have we erred from the way of the truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. Verse 7, we wearied ourselves in the way of the wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where they lay no way, but as far the way of the Lord Yahweh, we have not known it.
So in that day, they're going to know they ain't know the truth. They're going to know that, oh man, everything we was doing was a lie. You know, everything that we knew wasn't even true.
Verse 8, what hath pride profited us?
Yeah, what hath pride profited us, you know? Because, hey, a lot of people are piping. You know, you have these celebrities, they're piping, they won't repent. You know, they won't come back to Heavenly Father. They're too prideful. Go ahead.
For what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us?
Is that, so what good is your money? You know, that day, what good is that money came? Because when they see them chariots, when they see all those, the thousands of heaven, and the host of angels, Yahweh Shai, they're going to know, like, yeah, what is this money going to cost us? Because this is unspeakable. You know? Go ahead.
All those things are passed away.
Yeah, so all those things are passed away. It's not going to matter no more. Go ahead.
All those things are passed away like a shadow and a post, and it's like a post that hasted by. And a ship that passes over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found.
So it's like a ship that just going far off, and it just like disappears. You can't see it no more. But once that ship is gone, it's gone. You know, once that ship sails sea and it gets to a certain point, you can't see no more. It's gone, man. There's nothing you can do. You know, you can't call that shit back. It's already gone. Go ahead.
Neither the pathway of the keel in the waves, verse 11, or as when a bird has flown through the air. There is no token of her way to be found. But the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings and parted with the violent noise and motion of them, is passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Verse 12, or like as then an arrow is shot at Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 13. Even so we is like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end.
You was drawn to your end.
And had no sign of virtue to shew, but were consumed in our own wickedness.
It's just they're consuming their own wickedness. You know, so when you're born, you know, you just know, hey man, your end is already gonna be started. But then when that short amount of time you had, you're consumed in wickedness. So therefore, you don't get that reward that the men are wrong.
Verse 14, for the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind.
So it's gonna be gone. You know, it's not gonna have no hole. It's gonna disappear. It's gonna just scatter all over the place. Go ahead.
Like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke when it disappears here and there with the tempest and passes away, as the remembrance of the guest is carried but a day. Verse 15, but the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord Yahweh, and the care of them is with the Most High.
So our care is Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, we meditate on these scriptures. We think about the kingdom. You know, we're concerned about the Heavenly Father and seeking His face. You know, every day. You know, go ahead.
Verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom.
Yeah, so that we're going to receive a glorious kingdom, the kingdom of heaven.
And a beautiful crown from the Lord Yahweh's hand.
It's like a beautiful crown off the Lord's hand Himself. You know, by the Messiah Himself, He's going to give the elect of this crown.
For with His right hand shall be covered like. For with His right hand shall He cover them, and with His arm shall He protect them.
Is that so? Hey, go ahead.
He shall take to Him His jealousy for complete armor, and make the creatures His weapon.
Yeah, He shall make His creatures the weapon. And what do we? Hey man, we're creatures of the Heavenly Father. We're His what? Creation, right? So what? The most He's gonna make us. He's gonna make us perfect. You know, He's gonna make us in His light, in His manner, in His way. You know, when we get beamed up and we get delivered.
For the revenge of His enemies.
Yep.
He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of an helmet. Verse 19, He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. his severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
Exactly. The world shall fight against him for the unwise. Who's that? You know, Esau's so frightening. He's the unwise. You know, according to what? According to the Father. He's considered the unwise. And we're the world of what? Israel. Right? Isaiah 45:17. Israel, the world without end. Then that's not us. We're going to fight against the unwise. You know?
Right. Verse 21. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolt go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of the stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away.
I love y'all.
Thus iniquity shall lay wasted the whole earth, and ill dwellings shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty.
This is Ezekiel chapter 1 and 5. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the light of their feet was like the soles of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the colors of burnished brass. So they sparkled as the color of burnished brass. These are about the angels of the Lord. You know, the angels of the Heavenly Father that are in the church. You know, that are in the heavens, that come. You know, so that we're going to see videos of chariots and UFOs, man. It's the angels of the Lord. And they're within those vehicles. And they had the heads of a man under their wings on their 4 sides, and their forehead, their faces, and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went. They went every one straight forward. Yes, so there was what? There was an order. You know, they walked, they went in a certain way. As for the likeness of their faces, they forehead the face of a man, the face of a lion on the right side, and they forehead the face of an ox on the left side. They also had the face of an eagle. Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward. 2 wings of every one were joined one to another, and two covered their bodies. And they went every one straight forward, whether the spirit was to go, they went, and they turned not when they went. As for the likeness of the living creature, their appearance was like burning coals of fire, and like the appearance of lead. It went up and down among the living creatures, and the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth light. And the living creature ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of light. Now as I beheld the living creature, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creature with its 4 faces. The appearance of the wheel and their work.
Hey, keep checking this, brother. All right? Like every so often. Just to make sure we good. Still rolling everything. Once I connect the chat. You know what I mean? Just make sure we're still.
Carol, and they 4 had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. Is that the church? Right, so that's what Ezekiel see. You know, we see the angels come out of the church, so for UFO. And they're what? Barrel. And barrels are what? A color of green. You know? So, so that's what the angels of the Lord, they travel within those vehicles. Exactly right, chapter 5. Because the angels of the Lord, they constantly what? Watching the earth. You know, they're always on their watch 24/7. You know, you brothers see chariots, man. We the Lord in it.
Come.
You know, because that's what Israel is about. Within those wheels. You know?
When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them four.
Yeah, for eyes, lights. Lights, man. You know, they were glowing.
Huh? The Lord said they were dreadful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a fearful thing.
Fearful thing to see those things.
Hey man, it's just like, hey, matter of fact, I couldn't think about it. It's like I couldn't think about it. The story of Samson, right? When Samson's mother and father first met the angel, they didn't even know he was an angel. You know what I'm saying? You know, I forget their name, man, or I can't remember their name. But when they seen the angel, when the angel came to us telling that you're gonna have a son, and he got to be done a certain way, he's gonna be a Nazarite, right? Hey, after they made the offering, they made the burnt offering. They asked him to stick around until they made the burnt offering, right? To the Lord, he said, I can't eat a man's bread, I can't eat a good bread, but I can offer it up into the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, Samson's father doing the offering, made the offering, and while the offering was burning and the scent was going up to the Lord, right? Because the Lord said, I love to smell that sweet smell, that sweet savor, right? Hey, the angel ascended into the smoke and went up in the offering and went up and went back to the Lord. So that right there, and that's when Samson's father was like, he said, we just seen an angel. You know what I'm saying? He told like, we just seen an angel. So he said, hey, we about to die. He didn't know who he was talking to or who he seen. When he bugged out. He was like, what? He was like, shit. Like, bro, we about to die. We just seen an angel. You know what I mean?
Hey man, Esau's bugged up. I'm saying we're angel.
Yeah, but you know, but that's the word though.
Hey, but they show you how non-spiritual people are.
Huh.
You know, you say someone like an angel, people will bug their hell out. What the hell are you talking about?
But with that fact, that Jake bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Like he bugged out. The wife was like, no. He said, if we was gonna get killed, the angel would have did it. He wouldn't have accepted our offering. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have accepted the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He wouldn't have talked to us. He wouldn't have blessed us with the child. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know the man, you know, we get afraid of the Lord. See, we got the fear of the Lord, right? What is it? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of what? Wisdom and knowledge, right? No, but that's the beginning, right? And through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. Yep. So with that said, you know what I'm saying? So he feared the Lord. He was right to fear the Lord. He was right to get afraid after he seen the angel. After he seen him ascend in the smoke, bro, it's like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? That bug you up.
You ain't seen that.
You bugged straight the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he just literally ascended into the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So that's heavy, man. So with that said, my whole point was that, you know, the fear, we gonna have that fear of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's righteous to have that fear. There's nothing wrong with that fear. So what it say? It's a dreadful thing. It's a dreadful thing to see an angel, because an angel don't come always in a nice countenance. They're wrong.
Ezekiel seen a lion, a tiger, a lion,
all different kinds of
different heads.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's scary as hell.
Yeah, it's scary as hell.
It's kind of like me, my testimony when I seen, you know, the chariots, man. Most times people video camera somebody, but the chariot had me in awe, man. All I could do is sit there and still. And all I do is call all y'all about you know outside. Right, that's it. That's all I could do.
Shit, that seems like you always ringing out about Ezra's. Woe is me. Hey, when he about shit on himself, he had his stomach. When he threw up or some shit, right?
When you see that bitch,
you see that bitch, threw up, bro. Hey, bro, you know what kind of fear that is? You know what I mean? You get so scared that you fucking barf. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't hold your insides. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, the Lord is wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ezekiel 1:19. And when the living creature went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creature were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up.
Yeah.
Whensoever the Spirit.
And then they work in unison. You know what I'm saying? So everything in the Lord is an order. Right? Everything with the Lord that the Lord does, there's an order to it, man. Right? There's a way for us to move, man. As a camp, like, you know, brothers in the camp, that's why, like, when Apostle Tahar moved, hey, man, brothers move the way he moved, man. They move with him.
Yep.
I hate this fucking smell. death to all you niggas that smoke weed, man. All you drug smoking niggas, man. I don't give a fuck if you a fucking Edomite, Esau, Ishmael. I don't give a fuck what you are, man. Hey, call on your hoe, Barshim, yo shot, Barshim, Kokodash. Hey, man, death upon these niggas, man. Death upon every nigga that smoke weed, man. Go ahead, man.
Verse 20, whatsoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go. The wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit was the living creature, was in the wheels. When those went, these went. And when those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. And the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was as the color of the terrible crystal, stretched forth over their heads above, and under the firmament.
Y'all need your ass. Y'all need daddy, man. Where y'all daddy at, man?
At the store.
Where's y'all daddy at, man?
He get a milk.
Huh?
He get a milk at the store. He get some pussy at the store.
Yeah, definitely their ass. Hello, ass.
And under the firmament were their springs, straight the one towards the other. Every one had two which covered on this side. And every one had two which covered on that side their bodies. And when they went, I heard the noise of their wings, like the noise of great water, as the voice of the Almighty, the voice of speech, as the noise of hosts. When they stood, they let down their wings.
Exactly. So those are the angels of the Heavenly Father, man. And they're what? And they were so-called black men according to the Bible. Right? The Lord said they were bronze. Right? And they're what? Go ahead.
And there was a voice from the firmament that was over their heads when they stood and had let down their wings. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness of a throne, as the appearance of a sapphire stone. And upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness as the appearance of a man above upon it. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it. From the appearance of his loins, the appearance of his loins, every upward, and from the appearance of his loins, even downward, I saw as it were the appearance of fire.
About the Heavenly Father. Like it's the Most High, he's a consuming fire.
Body.
You know, he's a consuming. You know, the Heavenly Father is superior energy. You know, Yahweh is his full energy. So Ezekiel seen it. You know, he's seen the angels drop down. You know, and the Heavenly Father in the middle of it. You know, the angels open up the way for the Heavenly Father to come through. You know, because why? They're service unto what? You know, they're power, man.
Hey, bro, it's hot out here, bro. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. It's hot out. I'm feeling really hot these days. But for real, bro, hey, that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit, hey, man. That's how you feel, man. What the fuck do you do? Hey, nah, hey, before you go back on your note, bro, them niggas need to ass me. Yeah. Jake need the shit beat out of him. And I keep going back and make me thinking what story you know the story made me think of.
Oh, like
yeah, every time, man. Every time, brother. Is that not, go up that ball head. When I see little niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? When I see, man, I'll beat the shit out them little niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad I ain't got my belt. I'm chasing niggas down the street, beat the shit out their ass. They need that. You know what I mean? Where's the fathers at, man? You know what I'm saying? Where's the Israel men at, man? Ain't no motherfucking men no more, man. They having these motherfucking babies, man, these kids, and they letting them run all about the fucking world, man, cause all kind of catastrophe in hell, man. Ain't no man raising these goddamn kids no more, man. That's some sick shit, man.
What we get ready to bring out now.
You know? Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
And it had brightness round about, as the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud. In the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of Yahweh. Woo! And when I saw
Hey, hold on, slack you to say that, though. Like the brother said, the Lord is consuming fire, man. But hey, you are too, though. Because inside of this clay, hey, man, we're a ball of energy, man. You know what I'm saying? You should take on the image of the Lord. right? The image of the Lord. Well, the Lord don't look like us, like this flesh right here, right now. But our spirit, man, is the energy of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, hey, you notice you get hot. You know what I'm saying? You start heating up and shit. Hey, what's that cartoon? What's that where they be powering up and shit? Dragon Ball Z, man. That's a perfect example of when they go Super Saiyan and shit. You know what I'm saying? That energy, man. That's why a lot of people talk about your energy. Your energy. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get your inner strength. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's kind of like when you die,
Man,
you go cold.
Your body go cold, bro.
Your body goes cold.
100%. That's why. And why do we go cold? Because you are a spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when your spirit leave that body, ain't no more heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake.
Hey man, Ezekiel fell upon his face when he seen the glory of the Heavenly Father. You know, when he seen, you know, Yahweh in his power.
He embodies the evil. You know what I mean? He digests that shit. You know? Go ahead.
God seeth himself in a way that is not good, and he abhorreth not evil.
Right.
Verse 5, thy mercy, O Lord Yahweh, is in the heavens,
Right.
and the faithfulness reaches unto the clouds. Verse 6, the righteousness is like the great mountains. Thy judgments are a great deep. It's like thy judgments are great deep. O Lord Yahweh, thou.
Hey, think how deep the judgments of the Lord are. You know, whether it's in righteousness or wickedness, it's always just. It's always righteous. Right? There's nothing unjust about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So all his judgments is deep. Look at the way people be getting murdered and killed. Look at the way things happen in this earth, man. Hey, it's a deep thing that the way the Lord has run this program. You know, you can't even fathom. We don't even know when the next catastrophe gonna hit. It's so much shit that could happen that we can't even fathom in our minds when the Lord is gonna make it happen, and but what is it gonna be? Because he got so much shit. It's so deep. It's so much shit that it can be. You don't even know what the fuck it's gonna be.
God.
Go ahead, bro.
O Lord Yahweh, thou preservest men. I was like, preservest man and beast. How excellent is thy loving kindness, O God. Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings. Verse 8, they shall be abundantly satisfied with the fatness of the house, and thou shalt make them drink of the river of thy pleasure. For with thee is the fountain of life. In thy light shall we see light.
Hey, but what's that light now, man? What's that light? But what's that light that he gonna see, man? We're pushing forth that light. That light is getting pushed forth through us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the 144,000 you out there teaching and preaching the word, man. Showing forth the light of the Lord, man. Giving over the understanding of who the Lord is, man. Pulling out these scriptures, breaking them down, right? Showing forth the light of the Lord. Man. Go ahead, bro.
Pouring down the strongholds.
Breaking down those strongholds, bro. That's hey, what did the Lord say? Break down the graven images, the high towers. Yep. Hey man, that's what we doing now, man. Hey, through the Spirit.
Yep.
Psalms 34:1. I will bless Yahweh at all times. His praises shall continually be in my mouth.
Yes, so our praise should always be how much
Continually, you know, every day.
In prayer, you know, with things in your mind, you know, all the time.
My soul shall make her boast. My soul shall make her boast in Yahweh. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad.
Hey, that word boast though. Hey, see, that when you boast, you remember what boasting was. Yeah. You older, Jake. Yeah. You remember boasting. Yeah. Like, right? Hey man, that nigga boasting, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, when you boasting, you brag. Yeah. Right? So we supposed to brag about the Lord. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do, our conversation, it should be about the Lord, but we should be bragging, man. Yeah. The Lord is this, the Lord. Hey, what we doing? What we doing now, man? We boasting about the Lord. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas just boast about, I got these badass J's on. Niggas nigga always boasting. You know what I'm saying? You always bragging about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. I had to bring it out because the word is coming out, bro.
That's beautiful
You know?
because, you know, it's always like that.
Yeah.
We always go to the Most High when we down and out, right?
Down and out. Crying to it like a motherfucker.
He be going, hey, man, we outside, pull me out there.
Verse 3. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together.
Yeah, so the magnify the Lord, you know, and let us exalt his name together. That's what we do. You know, we exalt the name of Yahweh Bashem ourselves.
That's
I sought Yahweh, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked up unto him, and were light and lightning, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him, and he saved him out of all his trouble.
Yes, so this poor man cried for him, and the Most High sent him out of all their trouble.
The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him.
That's the things of Yahweh Bashem outside can't run about them that fear. You know, our military, they see, you know.
Go back to Job. Think about Job, right? Same with it. Edge of protection, brother. That's that angels round about us. That's that hedge, man. That's all.
And delivereth them. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Oh, fear Yahweh, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
Go ahead.
The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Come ye children, hearken unto me, I will teach you the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, see, so we learned to fear the Most High. You know, we hearken unto what? Hey, man, the scriptures, and we learned what? To fear the Lord. Go ahead.
What man is he that desireth life and loveth money? And loveth many days, and that he may see good. Keep thy tongue from evil, thy lips from speaking down. Depart from evil, and do good. Seek peace, and pursue it. The eyes of Yahweh are upon the righteous.
Yes, the eyes of the Most High are upon the righteous. Hey, look, the Lord's looking at us right now. The Lord's looking at the righteous. You know? And it's a giving report every day. Your Heavenly Father is looking upon us, sees everything that we do. Go ahead.
And his ear are open unto their sin. The face of Yahweh is against them that do evil.
Yes, so the face of the Most High against them that do evil. Who's that? The 2/3, the so-called white man. You know, they do what the evil. To cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. Yeah, to cut the remembrance of them from the earth. Because the wicked are going to be cut off from the earth.
The righteous cry, and the Lord heard, and delivered them out of all their troubles. Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save such as be of a contrite spirit.
Those that are going through tribulations, troubles. You know, you're going through a hard time. And the Lord hears those cries. You know, and the same thing now when we come into time of Jacob's trouble. You know, hey man, the Most High is going to be with us in those days. You know, we're not going to have to fear. You know, like if we get presented with death, you know, hey, the Lord has sent an angel to you, and he's standing right there holding you, and looking at you, just looking at you, and talking to you telepathically. Hey, it's okay, brother. You know, it's okay. You know, hey, it's good, and that's gonna comfort you. So now you're gonna be able to just let everything go and be at peace.
That's right, bro.
Hey, Slocky, hey. Matter of fact, the brother from GMS LA camp, I think it was the LA camp. He was saying that he was in the neighborhood. He drive trucks or whatever. He was somewhere in Long Beach, and he got neighborhood, was a little suspect neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? He said he got out the car, out the vehicle. He was locking the vehicle up or whatever. And he said his peripheral vision he could see a man standing on the corner with a turtle, like not a turtle, but what you call it, the head wrap on his head, Dimitri, with Dimitri on. And he said, but when he turned and looked, he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, that's just go back to saying what you were saying. The Lord, the Lord is the camp around about us, man. So they, say he just stand on the point, he can see him out of his peripheral. But when he turned, he was gone. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy, bro.
And that's the faith that we always have. We always say, you know.
He was like, damn, I'm bugging out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, I'm bugging out right now.
When we go through a situation, we'll bring up a scripture and we'll have that faith. That's why the Lord said, blessed is he that readeth. You know, because you can apply that to, you know, whatever situation you're going through.
That shit'll bug you out, though. Man. You know what I'm saying? That'll bug you the fuck out when you see some shit like that. You know, you would think you would bug out, man. You know, you think you've seen some shit and it ain't what you thought it was, you know?
And when it's different when you see reality, when you see a dream. You know, you see something, you think you're in a dream, but it be reality, man.
Shit, hell, you be like the brother was. He's conscious, you know what I'm saying? Standing, just got out of his car. You know what I'm saying? Be conscious of the motherfucker. I've done that before, felt like something was there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I just see, you know what I mean? You be like, damn, I just see something. You know, you ain't gonna tell nobody else that.
Nah,
shit.
you ain't tell
You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? You know, you mentally are.
Nice.
They think you need to be in a fucking straitjacket.
And
You
I
know
got
what I'm
all
saying?
kinds of contacts.
that's why us having, you know, camp or, you know, having brotherhood, you can go to a brother and talk about it.
Because we understand it.
Okay, we understand.
We get it. We know what it is. We know the angels are here.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Yahweh redeemeth the soul of his servant, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
That's it. So if we trust in the Lord, we're not gonna be left. You know, if we believe in Yahweh Shema Shine, 100% we're not gonna be left. You know, but if we lack that faith, the most gonna catch your ass out. So we have to have 100% faith in Yahweh Shema Shine.
2 Kings chapter 6, verse 11. Verses 11. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing, and he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not shew me which of us is for the king of Israel? Verse 12. And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha the prophet that is in Israel telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in the bedchamber. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Verse 14, therefore sent he thither horses and chariots in a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. Verse 15, and when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, a host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
So that be with us or more that be with them. You know? And we was getting seats that time. They were trying to come over and take it over. He was in fear. And he was like, hey, you know, what are we gonna do? Because what are we gonna do? You know? Because it was so many chariots, you know, all his men. Like imagine Esau. All his guns, all his military. You know, this is you. You know, you can grab, you can fight this shit, man.
You know, it's kind of like a dream.
Yeah, it's like a dream.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. Kings, verse 6, starting in verse 17. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see.
Yeah, so hey, Elisha said, hey, Lord, open his eyes so we can see. You know, listen, he wasn't scared. You know, he was at comfort. You know? He was at 100% comfort. Hey, think about when Yahweh walked, he's walked 4 days, 4 nights. Satan came to him, tried to take him, and an angel came and comforted him.
Huh.
You know, he held him, he was talking to him. You know, that's the angels do. They are confidence. You know, you would go through a certain thing, and you come in and be like, hey, bro, it's all good. Yeah. You know, hey, everything's good. That's that confidence in life.
That's that comfort.
That's it.
Yeah. You know, that's that faith. You know, that faith comes by what? Reading. You know, that was the spirit. It's like,
And the Lord Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountains were full of horses, and the mountains were full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. Verse 18, and when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord Yahweh and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. And Elisha said unto them, this is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom ye seek. But he led them to Samaria. And it came to pass, when they were come into Samaria, that Elisha said, Lord Yahweh, open the eyes of these men, that they may see. And the Lord Yahweh opened their eyes, and they saw. And behold, they were in the midst of Samaria.
That's it. So that was a part of y'all blessing on God. That was for the Lord. So we have to be in that same mind for some week. So now when we get ready to go through those things, hey man, it's no point to fear.
Right.
Hey, Lord, have it. You know, angel, you, Lord, open your eyes, man. You can see everything. And now you're at comfort, you get locked up, but you see the angel of the Lord standing right there. You know, walk through, you can be getting locked up, whatever. He start breaking to your shit. Hey, the angel of the Lord, you can see the angel of the Lord sitting right there. You know, right, you walk into that destination, they're sitting in the vehicle with you. You can see them. And they just look there, just standing there, right? And then that's how you know there's nothing to be there, there's nothing to be afraid of.
that's the days you know into.
That's it.
Because we don't have no we got Bibles, man. Yeah. And the faith in the Most High. I mean, when we come,
Greatest weapon.
the greatest weapon. So, you know,
It's the weapon that this is the weapon that can't nobody see. They don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's cutting the shit out of them. They chopped up, man. They not even. Hey man, they bodies just got all kind of cuts and slices. They open, man. They built it.
it's that faith. We all talk about it now. You know, we always talk about for the longest prophecies, right? Prophecies are here. So when you don't have no food, you know, I was talking to Zachariah. I was like, man, when food is not here, and you got, brothers and sisters, a wife, and the Lord come to you in the spirit and say, hey, I'm gonna bring you food at 7 o'clock. Man, your brothers and sisters and your wife ain't gonna understand it. But through the word of Yahweh God to you, hey, you know to trust to the Lord.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. And that's how we live it. So at the end of the day, it's nothing to be afraid of, you know? Yeah, we're going to go through trouble sometimes. Well, maybe we're going to go through a lot of trouble sometimes. I mean, man, one day motherfucker might try to kill us out here, bro.
That's right.
You know? I mean, this is what we're here doing. We do the work of the Lord, and we already know the possible most high will kill for their testimony.
That's
But the angels of the Lord are going to be there even through the death, man. Even because they can't handle that, because why? You were sent to do that. You know, they're like, brother, it's okay, it's still a lot to go. I mean, I'm here for you. I'm here to comfort you. But that's all I can do. I can't break the guillotine for you. You know, you have to go through it, man. You gotta go through but I'm here. You know, but I'm here with you. And when your spirit goes, I'm gonna be there with you as well.
Really, they hit the surface. The surface. They're doing their job. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, all of your angels are your servants. All right. So we're that's why we're lords over the angels. That's why what did he say? The angel came down and who was was that kneel to the angel? Was that yeah, he wanted to kneel to the angel. Right. He said, hey, I'm not a servant, man. Fellow brother in a servant. So you know what I mean? So that was his, you know, that was his angel. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's beautiful. Hey, your servant, man, that's deep.
But you above them. But you just hear on this side.
God. They probably looking at us, laughing at us, to fear. You know, the Lord said what? Do not fear, man. Don't fear someone, but it says Matthew 10:28. Fear not the person that can take your body, but you take the spirit and take your body and the soul.
It's Acts 7:55. But he began of the Holy Ghost, looked upon steadfastly into heaven, and saw the glory of the Most High.
Yeah, so someone step. No. Come on. Because Stephanie, you guys said the exact thing. You know?
Acts 7:51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart, and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Ghost.
Hey, so Stephanie was a wicked of niggas, man. He was telling them, hey, man, you wicked. You know, you know, he was going in on through the spirit. Now, we do.
As your fathers did, so did do ye. Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted?
So, hey, so Sam was like, hey,
Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted?
hey, man, so Sam was saying, what's your thoughts have you not persecute the prophets, man? All he's gonna do is persecute the men of the Lord. And they'll be the main niggas. They'll be the main niggas that turn to sin. Oh, yeah, huh?
And they have slain them which show before of the coming of the just one.
Exactly. So that's sooner becoming the just one. And that's what we do. Right? Who's the just one? The outside, man.
And they have slain them which show before of the coming of the just one.
Yeah, and that's what they did. They slayed us because why? About testimony. Because why? We believe on Yahushua. Because why? We are prophesying of what? Our Yahushua coming back.
That's
Right, taking down they can.
That's it. And then what? We're going to get slain for that. Now all of us besumbles, man.
Of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers.
And now you have been betrayers and murderers because you murdered a just man.
Who have received the law by the dispensation of angels, and have not kept it. When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart, and they get gnash on him with their teeth. But he
was like, oh, you nigga. You know, they got mad. You know, still got mad. Yeah, they're like, you know, you can imagine. Go ahead.
But he, being full of the Holy Ghost, looked up steadfastly to heaven and saw the glory of the Most High, and Yahushua standing on the right hand of the Most High.
So Stephen was looking ill like,
He seen the Lord, he seen them all.
He was looking ill, looking at everything.
Yeah, he did.
Hey man, the Lord opened up that he man, Stephen was so on, he probably couldn't see it. It was like, it was just all like, oh shit. You know, and I just have the Father, see Yahushua, that's the most heavens. And this is real. You know, see, he wasn't even there. So during that death, he wasn't even there. You know, his mind was so far gone. You know, you got mad that you look at the Lord, you like, you ain't feeling safe.
His mind was already going into the.
You already knew.
His body was there, but the Lord had.
He had him so. He said, Yahushua sitting there on the right hand side of the Heavenly Father. You know, imagine if we seen that right now, he'll be sucked us out. You know, to see the Lord in his whole entirety. You know, Lord himself. His hair, the woolly, you know, the eyes, the most of the Heavenly Father himself, angels, cherries. You be like,
on his right side.
You be like, man, what the? You be like, oh shit.
I was on his right side.
Man, you are, man.
And say, behold, I see the heavens open, and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of the Most High.
So hey, he screamed that out. He was like, oh Lord.
They hit him, they
You know?
pounded him.
And they throw the rocks. He said, I see him, you know?
Right.
Go ahead.
Then they cried out with a loud voice and stopped their ears and ran upon him with one accord
Go ahead.
and cast him out of the city and stoned him.
Huh.
And the witness laid down their clothes at a young man's feet whose name was Saul. And they stoned Stephen, calling upon the Most High and saying, Lord, Yahushua, receive my spirit. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep.
So when he had said that, he fell asleep.
That's heavy.
Hey, so Stephen went back to the spiritual, man.
Hey man, what the Lord say when he died?
Yeah, he said, hey, forgive me, you know?
Hey,
but they
hey,
don't know what
same
they
thing,
do.
man. They don't, hey, and he was done, man. And it was done.
It was over.
Hey, that's heavy, man. That's heavy.
You know, you say certain things, Lord,
Yeah.
you gotta be back.
Yeah.
You know, Stephen was another Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, he was young too. He was hot. Very good out there, man. And he seen the Lord, so so it was meant for Stephen to go through that. No, angel Lord didn't come to stop him. No, it was Stephen was supposed to get put to death for that reason, for the what? Testimony of Yahushua.
That was his sacrifice.
That was his reasonable service.
Huh.
That's it, bro.
That's not reasonable service.
That's it, bro.
Revelation chapter 20, verses 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan,
So white man. All right, go ahead.
and bound him 1,000 years.
Yeah, because at the point in time we had some white men in captivity under what they call the Dark Ages. Okay, in the time we was in Europe and all these other different places. You know, when you go back to King James, what's that? Yeah, Dark Ages. Yeah, King
Europe?
James. King Henry. You know, all those other so-called Negro kings of Europe.
Yeah.
You know, we had Esau in Jerusalem. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And
Byzantine
cast,
Empire.
and
Holy
cast,
Roman, the Holy Roman time. All of those.
Yeah,
That's what it was, the Holy Roman.
Constantine.
Constantine. They had Esau in They had him in division.
verse 3.
More sit down, watch. More flipping everybody. Go ahead.
Revelation 20, verse 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed in little season.
And that's just no. It's a little season. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And I saw thrones, and that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
Yes, that's so. Hey, man. Hey, John saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. They're the ones that give their lives for the Lord. You know, that literally gave up their bodies. You know. Go ahead.
And for the word of God, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
Exactly. So, hey, they're not going to receive them. They're not going to receive the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. No, they're not going to receive that mark. No, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Right? They're not going to receive it. And they're going to die by what? By their belief.
Come.
You know, they're going to die by that belief.
Verse 5, but the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Verse 6, blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power.
Is that a second death? What's that? The nuclear missile? Right? And what's the first resurrection? When y'all cycles back and we get beamed up in our bodies and shit. We come out of the city and we get everlasting life. We get points for 1,000 years plus more. You know, which means what? Forever. You know, it was a number. It's no end to that.
But they shall be priests of our power and of Hamashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Verse 7, when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan has been loosed out of his prison. And
That's the Renaissance period. See, that's when Satan got loose. This is when they took Jake down. We talked about that last week. Oliver Cromwell and all of them, they started taking Jake down here. And Jake started falling. So in the fall of Jake, the rise of Esau was the Renaissance period. Right? That's the change in the faces of the judges. Right? That's when the Lord went from being a Negro to a so-called white man. You know, a blonde hair, blue-eyed devil.
Come. Verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the fourth quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together.
You know what the message even is?
Yeah. White people are the devil, basically. I'm on board. Trust me. Dude, I get drunk. White people hate me. Dude, I run my fucking mouth. Fuck that shit. It's not their country, it's our country.
What's your nationality?
Black and white.
Black and white. Your father?
White. Father black.
Your father white? Okay, possibly. You probably Jake, you know?
Yeah.
Possibly. Because
What's the high level of the message?
The high level of the message of the so-called Negro, they to the American is the children of Israel. According to the Bible. So I mean, after I said, if you don't like the so-called white man, you probably in Jake, even though the fact that your father.
Wait. I'm sorry. Excuse me, 2 seconds. Wait, say that one more time. You said your father was
White.
and your
Mother
mother's
is black. They had me there in 1916.
and you hate what?
I hate white people.
Yeah, you probably Jake.
I work corporate, man. I hate
That's heavy, bro. No, I got it. It just hit me. I'm
The
sorry.
racism is real. I've lost projects because the young white boy gets out of college gets a job before me. What? Motherfucker, I'm more educated than you. I'm more experienced. How you get a job for me? That's happened to me so many times.
You just look like this. That's why I look like
What?
You're Israelite. You're from one of that tribe. Because you gotta think about like back in the time of you went with slavery. Now when you go back to like Europe, all the kids here, black people, like King James, King Henry, they were all black. They were born in black.
Jesus, white, fuck no, motherfucker got skin like us.
Yes, like this stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is hidden truth that we don't have. But this is why we go in the books and read it. And go ahead, and it goes into it. You know, that's why, so like Sicilians and things like that, they're actually Negroes because their father's father was so-called black.
I think humankind came from Africa, not from.
Yeah, no, it came. It was within that region, but the motherland was all is Israel.
Gotcha.
This book has been designed to shed light on the missing link between the two sciences, history and genetics. We have been trained to trust without questions.
Yes, we've been trained to trust without questions. So like you just everything society been taught is white. So now you're not gonna look at it.
Playing slavery in house, motherfucker versus field. Let's put them against each other.
So
So
you're not
white people, I hate that.
It's like so by us seeing everything being white, we're not gonna question it.
Yeah.
Because it was something that was put in our face during starting out with school. You know, they indoctrinate you with a certain way to think. So now when you get older, you're not gonna think about it no more. You've already been taught that way. Go ahead.
We have been trained to trust without question. With what we are taught in the academia, absolutionism of the United States. Now a new science has emerged that has produced results that are in direct conflict with the history that is being taught in the classroom.
Exactly. So it starts out with the school system.
They rewrite history, what they teach us. Yeah. The King Leopold back in the Congo, they don't teach that. Why? I read that book, King Leopold's Ghost. Getting the ivory off the trees.
Yeah.
You cut your fucking hand off if you don't get enough ivory. Dude, what the fuck is that?
A lot of us cut off.
Dude, I saw that book. They had pictures of people, and they don't treat us right, yo. I am big
Some of them
advocate.
chopped up to their fucking elbow.
Yeah. Like, I have a company, and I tell everyone that I know, I will never hire a white person. There's no fucking way I will ever hire a white person. Never. Well, never. Fuck that. I'm fucking with you guys. But sometimes, like in DC, I talk to you guys, y'all fucking aggressive. They're like, look at this white motherfucker. You know, I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, you know, yeah. So, hey,
I love that shit. I love it. They need to hear it.
Yeah,
So we the bad men. They look at us, we walk into a bar, we don't deserve to be there. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is that?
That science is genetics, but what is the issue? The people in the shoe that is pitting genetics against history. The world history is being taught in the classrooms omit the existence of the black Scots,
Thank you.
black Irish,
Exactly.
black Brits, black
Trump is
Indians,
going to try to rewrite history. Dude,
black
he's
Italians,
a fucking no.
black French, and black Europeans that were sold directly into the American slave plantation.
Yeah, so they were sold in the American slave plantation because at the minute we fell.
Yeah.
You know, our emperor, we had a time we weren't being right because we weren't going to come back to our power at the end of the day.
Yep.
You know, we weren't being the children of Israel. So Most High took us out of that power.
The history that is being taught in the classroom is a direct conflict with the eyewitness and the artifacts of DNA and the surnames of the blacks in America. The great omission has caused the public to view both institutions in fraudulent and suspect manner. What is the solution to this problem? What is the missing link? The Negro question part 4, the missing link, has the answer to make both sciences come together in perfect harmonious marriages. Neither of the two sciences possess the link to bring cohesiveness to their respective field.
Yeah.
The secret lies in the past, in the writings of Professor Boyd Dawkins, in the edit of the Oliver Cromwell, in the ancient artifacts, and in the essays of Benjamin Franklin. Their scholars, scientists, and historians are confused. Their institutions.
What happened with Benjamin Franklin?
He wrote a letter. A letter. Talking about the Swarthy. Yeah, memoirs. Talking about Swarthy. You go to where Swarthy means black. He speaks black complexion. And they were short and they were black and they had like curly type hair.
And see, that's what he said. See, back in Europe, so he wrote the letter. He was telling the so-called white people here in America, that's why they wanted this land here. It's because see, they wanted a land that they could call their own. They wanted to be somewhere that would actually be their land. Right. They're not originally from Europe. They're not
Exactly. They
right.
came and stole this shit.
Right, but that's it. And they're not originally from that land.
Yeah,
So
they gave them money and power.
So Benjamin Franklin came out with the truth, and he was telling them, he was like, we would wish that we could tell you that we are the most in numbers, but we're not. You know what I mean? Meaning that we're the so-called white men that say they're the most in numbers, but they're really not. You know what I'm saying? It's really us, because we were the real rulers of the world. Like, you ever heard of Oliver Cromwell? Well, Oliver Cromwell, he's another one from Europe. He was killing the Irish, he was killing them in the Scots, and he was shipping them off from slavery. Well, they're the black Irish, the black Scots. Well, that's a lot of us. A lot of our people go back there. They had a fight with them. They was fighting with the so-called white man in their country at that time. Oh, no, man. We're not here for that, bro.
I don't care.
We just teach
I
the word.
spend time out of your day on Sunday.
Our reward is you coming up this way, and you know what I mean? And you might be a brother, so, that's our reward. You know what I mean? Let's bring out the scripture.
What are you doing in place?
Yeah, we go through
I
this.
swear, I fucking will.
All right, y'all be good, man. All right, man. What you want?
We need to edify the book.
Yeah, but none of limits for me. And other things are not very scriptures. Because like I said, our people are gonna have like different seat lines. They're gonna come in different fashions, different ways. We'll go
You got to go back to Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
You got to go back. You got to go back to what's her, not the Kardashian. What's her name? Baskin. Hank Baskin wife. You got to go back. You got to go back to these Kendra Wilkinson. You got to go back to these Edomites that was laid with Jakes.
We didn't know what his grandfather might be.
Right. You don't know down that line exactly who that is. You know what I mean? Just because it looked like just because what it looked like, it doesn't mean that's always.
Because see, his spirit was awesome.
He hate his people. He hate them.
Yeah, his spirit was awesome. You know what? Regardless of what situation, hey, he bear rule when we were saying. When he actually believed that what? That so-called Scottish, you know, like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like just like 10 man, they want to eat them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if their father doesn't reconcile with us on what we're saying is true, then I gotta tell you that way, they eat them. But
He wouldn't agree with it.
He wouldn't agree with it.
He said, I see y'all in DC. I love that shit, man. And his father was so I want to get to ask about you know, his father was against some shit. You know what I'm saying? Must be something about just how you don't love your father's people.
I was gonna go with, you know, he seems to be Israel, but his spirit's a Jake.
Yeah.
You know, he said his dad is Sicilian. His father was Sicilian. So we know through the spirit that a lot of those Sicilians, they were what? They were Jakes. Because in that time we were women here. We were all up in there. You know, a lot of those Sicilians, a lot of those, you know, they had that flavor about them. Because why? They Israel.
Hey, bro, I ain't trying to, man, that's deep. The Lord is so deep, man. The deep things of the Lord. Because here you got a guy saying, my father was a so-called white man, but I hate them motherfuckers.
Exactly.
So it's like the Lord, so you know what I'm saying? So if the Lord got that spirit on him, that he would hate his own people, then you don't, like, damn, like, like, my heritage is unto me as a speck of bird. Hey, man, so it's gonna be motherfuckers that you gonna be thinking, oh, man, he an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he a chocolate-covered Edomite. You know what I'm saying? But he probably a Jake.
Hey, because most niggas, hey, 2/3 of our people, they wouldn't be with us.
Hell no.
Hey,
man.
to say people that look like us, they want to be
Shalom,
with us. You know, they're oh no, you're preaching hate, or you're preaching hate. You know, especially our people. Hey, but this brother came up, you know, had his father some white man, but he was like he taking what we were saying. So
Calm.
the difference of how
He
the
was
Lord
in it.
works, man. You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways. You know, at first I almost called him Edomite, but I had to catch myself.
Yeah, me too. At first,
I
Con.
almost called him Edomite, but I had to catch myself. But that's why 1 John 4 says what?
It's when he started talking.
Yeah,
Try the spirit. That's it. Yep. Con.
Because try that spirit be of Yahweh.
That's it.
Let's get that real quick. Yeah, I got that real quick.
Hey, you ain't gonna hate your own people, bro, and you with them.
Romans chapter 8.
No, it's the first one.
Romans chapter 8, verses 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of our power.
So they are led by the Spirit of Most High, right? So because we're Jakes and we're spiritual people, right? So our spirits are going to connect when we get that unison. You know, go ahead.
Verse 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption.
Yes, we've been adopted back. Yo, go ahead.
Whereby we cry, Abba Father.
Yep.
16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
Exactly. So the spirit was our spirit that we are the children of Most High. So did that one. You know, even though his father might look like a so-called white man, that doesn't mean he's a so-called white. You know, that doesn't mean he goes back to that line of Esau, because like I said, we have been mixed and mingled amongst the
Hey, let me just show you this picture, man. I just want to show some pictures. You know, that's all I wanted. That's what I was trying to get to. He ran off some quick. Yeah. Con, this come in, right?
Because that's what it is. You know?
Go ahead, speak to it.
It's all spiritual. You know, everything's all spiritual. You know, we can't just look at off of what we see or off of what somebody says. Because it's a whole entire family line, man. You know?
Look, now they look like Esau, but when you go down and read it,
Israelites.
American-born soprano, and her Norwegian husband, what's that? Theorleif Leaf. Salakia, brother, the name is kind of off. Afro-American photo, man. They call them Afro-Americans, man. You know? Hey, but they look like who? They look like Esau, man. They don't look like a so-called Negro. You know? No, look at that. Check it out. Afro-American. Down in the box.
Hey, cause we have to remember, man, we were scattered, right? We were scattered across the 417. Let me get that. Because that's part of the curses. So about us being scattered in all these different nations and countries, hey, because let me get Revelation on the top of that. Let me get Revelation 7 in verse 14. Because it goes into that. That's why our Lord said, I'm gonna bring them out of every country, and every kindred, tongue, and nation. Because why? We're in the land of all the nations. You know? So hey, you gonna have brothers that's out of the elect gonna be looking like Japanese, man. Hey, you gonna have brothers that look like straight up Asians out there probably teaching the word right now. You know?
And matter of fact, just the spirit, how the spirit is, we always get edified. Like we always every week edified. But even the so-called looking Moab or Ammon that was up here, she could be.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but we don't know because most Ammon and Moab don't deal with it.
Yeah, no, they don't.
You know, kind of like what was that? Was that Ruth?
Yeah.
What one of those was that?
The Moabite.
Yeah, Moabite. Yes.
Yeah, so the spirit, you know, bear witness, you know, wherever everything.
Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Yeah, so the Most High scattered us to one end of the earth even unto the other. That's why they had a slavery and slave trade. That's why it's called a triangle. You know, we got the Arabics, the white man, and the Hamites. And we were what? We were put out through all the earth. Hey man, Israel was dispersed. Hey, think about it. Even in the time of Paul, even in the time of Peter and Paul. Why do you think Peter said 1 Peter 1:1 to them? Let me get 1 Peter 1:1 too. So like that. This is for edification. Because Peter talked to the what? The dudes that what? They were dispersed. They were in the land. They were already out. And now to the northern kingdom, majority. Hey, but you probably had some of Judah and Benjamin Levi mixed among another northern kingdom that were already dispersed. You know? Because but the kings, you read about how the northern kingdom they were pushing to what? Over there when it was in the Syrian captivity, and they was over there into Samaria. So we never tried to spoke to that woman, 9 times out of 10, her daughter was what it is like because why the Samaritans were what? Were from the northern kingdom, right? And they were in Samaria, you know?
First Peter, chapter 1, verses 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus.
Yeah, so strangers that are scattered are to Pontus. So even our people are scattered back then. So even now people are still scattered.
Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Exactly. So, hey man, so in the time, hey, Peter was like, hey man, to them that are scattered across the whole entire planet. Hey, to them that was scattered all out. Even that time, our people were scattered. You know, we were already out, pushed out different lands. That's why we were going up. So what? The Most High has scattered even now.
That's an evil.
Yeah.
Elect according to the foreknowledge of God our power, the Father through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sparkling of the blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Exactly. So, hey, so that would be to the election. You know, so this is for the elect. We know that the elect are scattered. There's a lot of our brothers in different countries. Yeah, brothers in Turkey. You know, we have brothers in Turkey, brothers in Russia. Hey, so what? This truth is all out. And what the elect will be looking like different nations.
Right.
You know, there's a brother from the Philippines. He like a Filipino. Hey, but what? Hey, it's bare His spirit was our spirit, and you're the choosing the Most High.
They said the name of your son.
Yeah. You know, so regardless of however you might look or whatever your father might be, that doesn't mean that's what you are. That means if your spirit was, or we're saying, hey, the 9 times out of 10, you're probably an Israelite, man. Because we have 2,000 niggas, they won't agree with that we're saying.
Yeah.
You know, they love us white man. They be like, oh yeah, man, we like Easter. No, man, you preach hate, you know, you preach hate. All this, that, and the third. You know?
Grace unto you and peace be multiplied.
Exactly. Grace unto you, peace be multiplied. Let me get Joshua, man. The 60th verse, maybe that Revelation 7, verse 12. The Lord speaks about that. You know, every country, kingdom, all that. Go ahead.
Come. Revelation chapter 7, verses 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and psalms in their hands.
Exactly. So out of every kindred and tongue and nation. Woo! So what's the good of the This is my hey, because if you always start saying, let me get Matthew 24, 34. Hey, y'all start saying Matthew 24, 34, who has come with his angels to gather his elect from the four winds of the earth.
God.
So that's everywhere. You know? Hey, so it's gonna we're gonna be seeing some crazy things. But man, brother will be looking like a straight heathen. Hey, but he gonna be the elect. Because of his father, of his seed line. You know? Because through that generation, you know, all the dealing in that land, you're gonna take on the face of risk of other people.
God.
You know?
Matthew 24, 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
Yep.
But of that day and Matthew 24, 30. And then shall appear the Son of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
So the Lord's going to send his angels, because we're our servants, the angels of the Lord, who serve him day and night, you know, who minister to him.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So one other heaven even to the other. So, hey man, the elect will be getting beamed up from all different parts of the world. You know? Oh, you got brothers in Africa. You got brothers all over the world, man. And you got brothers in Atlanta. No, not Atlanta. I mean Alaska. You know? So everywhere, man, we're gonna be getting gathered together in all the lands we have been driven. Because Israel has been driven all over.
Huh.
Let me get Hosea.
It's like fucking shit. This fucking shit stupid.
Because it's good. He's trying to be you know?
Hosea chapter 10. Verses 2, Hosea 10, verses 1, start at the top. Israel is empty. Israel is an empty vine. He bringeth forth fruit unto himself according to the multitude of his fruit. He hath increased the altar according to the goodness of his land. They have made goodly images. Verses 2, their heart is divided. Now shall they be found faultless. He shall break down their altars. He shall spoil their images. Verses 3. For now they shall say, we have no king, because we fear not the Lord Yahweh.
You can give it right back to him.
What then should a king do to us? They have spoken words, swearing falsely and making a covenant. Thus judgment springeth up as hemlock in the furrows of the field. The inhabitant of Samaria.
It goes to what I was doing, but I couldn't find it. I think it is Jose when he talks about Lord. Listen, I got talk about the Lord. The seed, Lord Israel sending the seed. You know what I'm saying? But I got it in Romans.
Romans chapter 9, verses 16. So then, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that sheweth mercy. For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee.
Yes, on one side you so right, that show his power. Hey, and that's powerful, you know. Hey, you got people looking like different nations. Hey man, or Israelites. Hey man, hey, that's the power of the Lord. We went to the slaughter of the Father. Go ahead.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore have ye mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will have pardon, that will save me. Unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resist his will? Nay, but one man, who art thou that repliest against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Verse 22. What if our power willing to shew his wrath and to make his power known endureth with much long suffering the vessel of wrath? 23. Romans 9 verse 23. And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessel of mercy, which had afore prepared unto glory. Even us whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but unto the Gentiles.
Yeah, not the Jews only, but unto the Gentiles, right? The ones that what? Because we were once Gentiles, right? We were once lost. We once didn't know who we were. But we are found back, right? Go ahead.
Come.
And we were called. And now you have brothers from all over the world that have been called through the truth, through the internet, regardless of how they look. Okay?
Verse 25, as he said it also in OC, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and here beloved, which was not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
Exactly. So this is the place we were called. We were not the people of the Middle Side. We were called heathens. You know, at a point in time, we didn't know we were the people of the Lord. You know, this land. We was called what? The heathen. Go ahead.
There shall they be called the children of the living power.
Come, baby.
Oasis, who cried concerning Israel, I thought the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea.
Yeah, so the number of children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, and you can't count them. So that's, I mean, it's everywhere. right? It doesn't matter. You just can't count. It's all over the world. It's just covered with just sand of the sea, and who you can't count the grains of the sea, man. It's uncountable. So our nation is uncountable. Go ahead.
A remnant shall be saved.
Yeah, but a remnant shall be saved. I appreciate you.
This is Hosea 1:8. Now when she had weaned Lord Ramah, she conceived and bore a son. Then said Yahweh, call his name Lord me, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power. 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, Yahweh. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together. And what's that gathered place? That's America. That's Babylon. Hey, right now, this is the place where we're all together right now. You can find Ephraim, Manasseh. You can find every tribe, all the tribes, all the way from Benjamin, Simeon, Reuben, Gad, Zebulun, Manasseh, Asher, Levi, Naphtali. You can find all these tribes, man, here in America. You can find every race on this earth, every Israelite 12 tribe is here, man. So we're gonna be gathered together. This is what do they call America? The great melting pot? Where so many different races come and mix and mingle. Okay? That's what this is. So that's what the Lord was saying here. You know? This is 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, Yahweh. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. So that's it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and we're coming out of what? The land of America. And we're going to gather us out of what? All the world.
Route 2 and 30.
Exactly. Because we've been scattered all over the world. Right. You know? We're lost, man. That's what the lost tribe of Israel.
And that's why Esau doing the way he's doing it, because he don't know who is who. He don't know who the one who is. He don't know the confusion that they face.
I haven't read it. These are old school. Hey, hit Route 2 and 30. You go ahead and break it down. I'll break it down.
Oh, yeah, George.
Yeah, 2 and 30. Or 2 and 28. Yeah, go to 30.
This Joel 3:1. But behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down in the valley of.
You know, that's in it. It's in a pocket. It's in a pocket. Let me see. I'll cut you to it right now.
Group 2. Group 2 and 28. As thou speakest by thy servant Moses, In the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I scattered them.
Yes, Lord. Read it again.
If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter.
So what? Hey, we turn to a small number, but we shall be scattered.
For I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
So it was a stiff-necked people, so the Lord knew we weren't going to hear him, man.
But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
So that's why I can't see you remember who we are. See, we'll come back to them. We're going to come back to them and know who we are. And, you know, as a Christian, you know, us, don't be able to recite the scripture, don't need to help us.
That I have no idea.
And Luke 2:31. Right? I'll start back up at 30. For I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Right.
But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
That we remember who we are, you know. And then go back to Malachi 3:16. We remember what? By the book of by the scriptures. You know, we're able to remember and come back to our members as us being chosen of Israel, in the land of our captivity.
Verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ear to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
Exactly. So we shall praise the name Yahweh Bashem Shai in the land of our captivity.
Right.
That's what we're doing. You know, we praise the name of our of what? Of the name of the Heavenly Father and the Son.
We think upon his name.
Yep.
We're calling upon
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds.
Yeah, so we're going to return from our stiff neck and wicked deeds.
For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be dismayed. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Exactly. So, hey, that's King Mab. You know, we're not going to be driven out of our land anymore. No, Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to be the everlasting light. You know?
Barak to Yahweh! Barak to Yahweh Shai! Barak to Yahweh! Barak to Yahweh Shai! Barak to Yahweh! Barak to Yahweh Shai!
Hey man, we gotta put that vibe in the air, man. You know what I mean? We gotta put that vibe in the air, brother. You know what I mean? We gotta be killing the Lord's name all through this land, man.
God.
You know what I mean?
Daniel chapter 9, verse 7. O Lord Yahweh, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of face. It's like it. But unto us confusion of faces. As this day the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off.
Exactly. So, what word confused means what to be ashamed. But we use that scripture as what? To our people, what? To be a speckled bird. They're looking like what? Different nations that are far off, and different countries. You know, them that are near. Because, hey, even Daniel said they that are far off. Because our people always been scattered.
To all of the countries, whether thou hast driven them because of their trespass, that they had trespassed against thee.
Exactly. So all the countries we have been driven, right? And we have been driven all over, you know. So like, we'll come to that time when, hey man, you're gonna see a whole bunch of different looking Israelites, man. A lot of so there's no such thing as being a black Hebrew Israelite, man. That's not true. This is about the nation Yasha'Allah. Then there's 12 tribes. And within those 12 tribes, you're gonna have different looking Israelites. That's what might look like the enemy, but do their father's law.
Right? Oh Lord Yahweh.
Hey, hold on. It's like, that nigga that Jake was just walking past, he was singing the song. Thank you for being a friend. It's a fucking Golden Girls song, man. I was in my head like, what the fuck is this nigga singing, man? They singing that. I know it, because my grandma used to watch this shit, bro. From the 80s, 70s, 80s, man. The fucking Golden Girls, man. I'm saying, what this? And he said, God bless you, bro. Hey, man, our people just been to go, bro. Like, where we at? I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. It's just...
Daniel chapter 9, verses 8. O Lord Yahweh, to bring it confusion of faces. Confusion of faces to our king, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee.
And what's that confusion of face that the Lord is talking about? It's not the color of your face, it's some dumbfoundedness in your face. That confusion is like, oh, fuck, like we really fucked up.
Yeah, that's shame.
That's shame. Shame-faced.
But we use it
dumbfounded.
Yeah, we use it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's confusing.
It is. Well, because when you look at Jake, it is confusing. It's confusing to know whether if he a Jake, just like that dude said, oh, my father Esau, but I hate them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I almost say he was Edomite.
Bro, that's confusing.
That's confusing, because that shit fucked me up.
You don't know. Because you know what? He might look like it, but he probably...
He could be an Israelite.
That's what I'm saying.
No? That's why I said, because when he said he ate him, I was like, man, he's probably Israelite 9 times out of 10. Because, hey, dude, even though your father might like some white man, that doesn't always mean that's what you are.
That's it.
You know? That's it. Hey, he's probably wasn't silly.
Hey,
right?
hey, when I tell you, Jake loved to fuck. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Jake loves to fuck. And then he especially loves to fuck either women. All right? Jake got that back. What did the Lord say? The sons of God seen the daughters of men, and they were fair, and they ran into them. You know what I mean? We came down and went straight and grabbed them.
Yeah, Jake Luthers got straight pussy.
Yeah, Jake love it, man. You know, even
King Solomon.
Yeah. I mean, that's Gideon. I mean, you can go, well, I don't want to say so much. But yeah, because he had a couple, because he had one wicked son that killed his other 300. But the point is that you go back through the history, you go back through the history of England, and you go back through like the Moors and Hannibal Barcus, man. Hannibal Barcus, man. They lineage, man. You talk about, man, they dealt with nothing but heathen women. Because I mean, first off, you got to think about this shit, brothers. When you go to motherfucking war, you're not taking your fucking women with you. Your women are back at home tending to the flock. They tending to the children. So when you go to war as men, you go into another man's country. After you take over certain areas, who you start taking, they women. Because guess what? So when you sitting down and you happy over that, we just won this battle. Hey, brother, here, get this woman. Hey, look, start snatching. Hey, look at the prizes we won. Here, you start shelling out the women. And now you have a baby. You know, JK, there ain't wasn't no condoms. All right, so you bust up in it.
That's kind of how like with Vietnam War.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why a lot of them Viet Congs is Negroes, man. Because, hey, man, Jake went over there laying it in them, man. And we already was scattered over there anyway before that. And Jake still went back in that same land and laid up with them Viet Cong women, man. The Vietnamese. So, hey, man, you're scattered all over the earth, man.
Man of the sea.
Yeah, man, you know that shit crazy, bro. So you start thinking of shit like that. So when you think of the Moors, man, the Moors didn't bring their women. You don't bring your woman to fucking war. When you go to that next land, you want to get some box. Hey, man, you take the spoils of war. Hey, that's what Esau did to us. You know what I'm saying? But all through history, that's the way history works. You take the land, you take the money, you take the women. All right? That's just a part of it. You start having babies, man.
You know, hey man, so that shows the proof, you know, that whole so-called black Israelite thing, and man, that's not what it's about, you know, and man, it's about all 12 tribes, you know, and within that, we're gonna have different looking brothers, man. Right. Hey man, one thing, you might have a brother look like a straight Japanese, look like a straight from tribe of Moab, right? Like still Moab, but he's standing on your side, man, if he's 4 y'all by shot. That's all you gonna forsake. Oh, cause you like, no, man, that's Cardinal, bro. And to that, and that's the whole thing what Paul was about. Because see, Peter, he was like, no, I ain't fucking with you, man. I ain't fucking with them niggas, man. He started acting funny when the rest of the priests came all that shit. You know, he started acting, and Paul cussed him out.
Right. At first he was cool with him though.
Yeah, Paul
He was cool with Gentiles. But then when the other Jews came in, the elders, you know.
Yeah, and Paul, Paul, what the fuck you
Peter
doing?
got funny at him.
Yeah, he sounded like he was
and the other disciples.
Yeah, you know. But we can't
Paul cussed his ass out.
you know, we can't look at the cardinal side of it with the spirit. This is the spirit within that man. You know, if he's called upon them, y'all busting out a shot, you know, and he believes, hey man, he's Israelite.
Well, that show you that they was that the Jews was as low-minded then as they are now. The 2/3, man. It show you that they was that low-minded at that time, and they're still that low-minded in this age now today. They can't get that today, and now they still can't get that.
They can't see that.
Yeah, hell no. It's a lot of people.
They can't see because it's spiritual.
Right.
So I don't know what they do, but I don't think they teach that. You know. You know, they thought Corinthians was an Edomite, you know that shit.
Yeah,
because he's from the Italian band. You know? Hey, but we have to understand and know that our people were what? They were scattered. You know? Oh, and Timothy's father was a Greek.
Yeah.
But he wasn't no fucking...
They was Israelites.
Yeah, but they're Israelites. That was a citizen.
Grew up in the Greek
yeah,
fashion.
that was their citizenship.
Right.
You know?
They grew up Greek. They grew up in that... Because when you go back, we was already in Greece. We was in the land. Jake was already in that.
We being pushed out.
Yeah, exactly.
we were scattered.
Pushed out, but we had did the customs of the Greeks.
Let me, can you go on your phone, follow the show for edification sake, and get access to it, and then go into the word Grecian, and it goes to the Hellenism.
Yeah, man, what about it?
Yeah, it goes to the Hellenism. Greek, the Bible. You got to go to the Hellenism, click on it, Acts 6 and 1, and then go to the word, it should say Grecian.
Yeah, I got it too.
Because it's talking about the Jews and the Greeks, or the Greeks were fighting.
Right.
The
Hellenists was the Jews going and fighting the Greeks. The Greeks. Greeks.
Hellenists.
Acts chapter 6, verses 1. And in those days, when the numbers of the disciples were multiplied, there rose a murmuring of the Grecians against the Hebrews, because their widows were neglected, but because their widows were neglected in the daily ministration.
Now we're going to that word. Now we're going to tell what Greece, see what they're talking about. He said they were going to war. But so now nobody was thinking, okay, well it's the Hebrews versus the Greeks. The two people so what? Or whatever like that.
So the Hellenists, G1675, the Hellenists or Greek-speaking Jews.
Is that so else? There were Greek-speaking Jews. And you had that, hey, just like now, we're Jews speaking English.
Right. I got you right
You know?
Hey, this is out the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Hellenist, Jews who made Greek their tongue, and with it often adopted Greek ideas and practices. Acts 6 and 1, 9 and 29.
Exactly. So after their holidays, and like they do in the world, Christmas, you know, Easter, all that shit.
Valentine's.
Those are what? Those are strange things. Strange holidays, man. Right? So the same thing that was going back then is going down. Is it still there?
So let's just say Acts, put out 6, 1, 9 and 29.
This is 1 Corinthians 12:1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
Yes, we know we want Gentiles carry with these dumb idols. Like Valentine's Day, hey man, that's idol worship. Hey, you want some what? A woman. You know, you give me everything I heard. Oh, babe, you know, let me love you, girl. Let me give you this. No, man, fuck that bitch. Oh, no, fuck that bitch, man. You know, excuse my French. You know, I'm trying not to curse. Trying to make it more clean, you know. But, you know, things of that nature.
Shit, your birthday.
Yeah.
See, shit, hell, I just turned 41 yesterday. But I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't something that I would have pulled up for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pulling up now because of what we going into. Showing that how in this customs we go after their customs, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, what did Job say? Curse the day that I was born. Hey, shout out to Jeremiah said it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, hey, man. So, what is the day of one's birth, man? It's a curse on this earth. Why? Because you come into captivity when you're a Negro. You know what I'm saying? When you a Negro, Latino, Native American, you born into captivity. That's just you born into the sin. So it's a fucking curse. You know what I'm saying? But all these things are customs of this land. You know, custom of these people. Right.
Jeremiah 10, verses 1.
Oh,
Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh spaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Yo, house of Israel, go ahead.
Thus says the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
That's it.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed of them.
That's it. So, hey, man.
At them.
So going out to the ways of the heathen. And that's what people did back in the time of Rome. You know, back in the time of Rome, they was going off. They weren't getting circumcised. You know, they weren't, because you had some Israelites that were false of Yahweh, they weren't circumcised. But that's why Paul was saying, you know, it doesn't matter if you be circumcised in the flesh or not, because it's Yahweh that circumcised you. Hey, because too, why when you read about Stephen, he called the priest uncircumcised in heart. They carried the law. What that mean?
What did that mean?
Because why? They didn't believe in Yahweh.
Right. What does that mean? The circumcised is the Jews. The Jews are circumcised. The uncircumcision was us. It's the foreigner Jews.
Exactly.
We're the foreigner Israelites. You know what I mean? So we're uncircumcised. You know what I'm saying? But see, they couldn't catch it. They didn't know. Couldn't understand it.
I mean, they might, because you know, they were circumcised according to the flesh, but the spirit is, you know, according to the spirit, because why they didn't accept how it's up. At the end of the day, this is not a date, right? Hey man, Jake is considered he's uncircumcised. That's why he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know his power. So therefore, you have no, you're not. It doesn't matter if you're circumcised in the flesh. You are still with yourself. But still, you know, best to the truth, you know, hey man, let's be circumcised. You got to be passionate like that. That's part of our heritage. But still, you know, let's speak on a spiritual level. Hey man, Jake, these niggas that even aren't Israelites to come to their father's line, they're not. Because spiritually they're not. Because why? Hey man, they're walking around here uncircumcised, man. They're not in the spirit of God by Shema Shah. Hey man, them niggas is wicked as hell. That's it.
Grab Job, 3rd chapter, right? First, shit like Job. Right. Go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians 12:2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols. Even as ye were led. Wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of the Most High calling Yahweh Shah accursed. And that no man can say that Yahweh Shah is the Lord, but the Holy One, but the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, we'll talk about. Now there are diversity of gifts.
Job chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in the day and in the time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also...
No. Job.
Oh, you said Job.
Job.
Jeremiah 20:14. Cursed be the day wherein I was born. Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed. Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying, a man child is born unto thee, making him very glad. And let that man be as the cities which Yahweh overthrew, and repented not, and let him hear.
Let that man be as the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Fire and brimstone, nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Let him be as the city of Babylon, when Babylon be overthrown. Let him be as Rome, as Greek. Let him be as every kingdom, ancient Babylon. Let him be as the Medes and the Persians and the Medial Empire. You know what I mean? Let it be as every empire that has came and fell upon this earth, dead and gone, man. So fuck your dead birth, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let it be as nothing, as shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna pull this out, Jeremiah. Go ahead, bro. Jeremiah. Who got Jeremiah? You and Jeremiah, right? Two, go ahead.
And let that man be as the cities which Yahweh overthrew, and repented not, and let him hear the cry in the morning, and the shouting at noontime.
That's it. No, that's good. Go ahead. Pull that out.
Job chapter 3, verses 1. After this opened Job his mouth and cursed his day.
That's it. He cursed what day? The day of his birth, man. So I was just bringing that out to show and say that, man, your day of your birth, it don't mean shit. Fuck this day, man. You know what I'm saying? We here, but who gives a fuck, man? Because there's no reverence to it. Don't give no reverence to it. Because when you're born into slavery. Hey, man, what about the babies that was born in straight physical and mental captivity, in pure slavery, in the 1700s? That was born. I came out the vagina, and Esau put fucking handcuffs on her, straight to the working field, you little bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what about them babies that the so-called white man took them and tied them up on trees so the alligators could eat his ass up, bro? You born in straight captivity. They said as soon as the mother would board a baby, as soon as it would come out the vagina, they would steal the child, man. Take the child. Esau, the fucking so-called white man, would take the child, take it, run it down to the fucking bayous, tie the babies up, and let the alligators come eat it for alligator bait, and then kill the fucking alligator so they can make snakeskin shoes.
Huh. Fuck
that, man. That's a fucking curse, man. That's a fucking curse to die like that, man. As soon as you get into the world, all you do is fucking die, man. You get born straight into fucking slavery, man. What about all the babies that was born on fucking slave ships, man? Born coming into this motherfucker, man. You born into captivity, man. That ain't fuck your day of birth, man. Ain't no motherfucking happiness on that shit. You can't be happy about that shit. Born in fucking captivity, man. Who the fuck wanna be born in Babylon, man? That's how it is, man. That's why Jeremiah, fuck this day, man. Fuck your day, man. Cause it's the days of the heathen, man. Cause you born this bitch, you born as a fucking slave, man. Go ahead, bro. Bring that shit out. Here, I got you. Right here. Hey, this is out of the Zonovan Compact Bible Dictionary. Going back to the Greeks. Grecian is Greece, the home of the Hellenists. Be distinguished, Greeks are generally those of Hellenistic race, e.g. Acts 16 and 1, 18 and 4. And probably John 12 and 2. Okay. But the word may be used to indicate non-Jews, foreigners, and aliens. Romans 1 and 16. Grecians were Greek-speaking Jews. Grecians were Greek-speaking Jews. Folk of the dispersion from areas predeterminedly Greek. So that's it, man. They're Greek-speaking Jews from where? From the dispersion. Where's the dispersed at, man? Who's the dispersed people? We are, man. From Israel, man. From the diaspora. So what happens? You take on the customs of the people. Just like here in America, we took on the customs of the so-called white people. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is served to strangers, our house to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless, or our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our woods is sold unto us. So yeah, man, so what I was talking about is when it said our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. Who owns everything? Esau. What was Job 9:24? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So basically Esau, they take everything. Alright? Verse 3, we are orphans and fatherless, our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our woods is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. So like I said, trying to get put over by police, don't you think? Most of the places they say they're gonna die at that day. Alright? You already think they're gonna get persecuted around this damn devil.
Shit, you labor, you got no. Hey, but you right though. But you labor and you got no rest, man. You know, what does that mean? Hey, all these brothers work. You know what I'm saying? Every brother work, man. All these brothers up here work. You know what I mean? In one form or fashion, man. You know what I'm saying? But what rest do you get, bro? Because you gotta work fucking 6-7 days a week in order to make it in this bitch. You labor, but you ain't got no rest. Man, you barely can hold a job, you barely can fucking do a video like you wanna do. Because you come home, you so fucking broke down and tired, man. Your body just ain't right. You just wanna fall the fuck asleep. You don't wanna get back up. You don't feel like doing no video because you gotta go back to this motherfucker back again at 3 in the fucking morning, man. This is hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, fucking hell. I hate this fucking place, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. You gotta work for these motherfuckers, man. And this fucking devil work you like a dog, man. To the fucking bone, man. And if you don't work, then you can't pay your fucking bills, man.
Call hello! Yahoo! Bashim! Yahusha! Bashim! Kakadash!
Then he wanna look at you like you fucking crazy. Like you got a fucking mental problem. Man, you the real fucking animal, man. You the ones got motherfuckers starving for the fucking pennies on the dollar, man. Wicked motherfucker, man.
We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread.
So we gonna get our food removed. We eat it, man. You know, we get everything to
You gotta
eat.
go to the fucking so-called white man for everything, man.
Our fathers have sinned
Christmas.
and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
That we are born our fathers and because they went off. You know, because of the wickedness that they did. You know, for their unrighteousness. So we have to bear the iniquity of our forefathers.
Servants have ruled over us.
Their servants have ruled over. We are servants to heathen.
There is none that do deliver us out of their hand. We get our bread with the fuel. We got our bread with the peril of our lives. Because of the sword of the wilderness, our skins was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. They ravished the woman in Zion. And the man.
Our skin was what?
Our skin was black.
Our skin was black. Our skin was black. That's the whole point. And he didn't say our thoughts were black or some other magic. He said our skin was black. Well, who's black? We don't need black people standing around here right now. Our skin is so-called black, but it's brown, but it's black. But we're considered what? Black people. So when the Bible say our skin, hey, ain't that your skin, brother? You touch it, you feel it? It's our skin. Your skin was black. Go ahead, brother.
Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
And what happens when you get put in the oven, man? It burns shit, man. And what it say the Lord feet was like burnt in the oven, man. You know what I'm saying? So when shit get burnt, man, what is it? What do you call it, man? What is it, man? Who is it, man? How the fuck does the so-called white man open the Bible, read it, and call it his own, man? And that go back to Psalms 50 and 16, man. Hey, don't put that covenant in your mouth, man. You should have never put my covenant in your mouth, man. Now, Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. You know, what is that? First Maccabees, he changed the faces of the judges, man.
Huh?
You know what I mean? You switched all this shit around, man. Go ahead, bro.
They ravished the woman in Zion and the maids in their cities, in the cities of Judah. Princes are hanged up by their hand. The face of their elders, of elders were not honored. They took the young man to bring grunt, and the children fell under the woods. The elders have ceased from the gate, the young men from their musket. The joy of our hearts is ceased. Our dance is turned to mourning. So yeah, no, there's no joy from the city. It's all mourning. It's all hell. That's what it's saying. The crown is falling from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned. For this our heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim. Because of the mountains of Zion, which is desolate, the fox walk upon it. Thou, O Lord, remaineth forever. Thy throne from generation to generation. Wherefore doest thou forget us forever, and forsake us for a long time? Turn thou us unto thee, O Lord, and we shall be turned, renew our days as of old. But thou hast uttered thee, rejected us, thou art prepared yourself.
Yeah, exactly. This is the most high up.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verses 2. Judah's mourning, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
Exactly. So the Israelites, according to the Bible, are so-called Negroes, right? All right? Are so-called Latinos, Native Americans. The so-called white man ain't the Jew. All right? They're not. Because according to the Bible, the so-called Negro, Latin American, or Native American are the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
All right? What are two Jews of the Bible? All right? What are Most High's chosen people? All right? What time?
Before we close out, let me put this in charge. Somebody got precept before I go?
I'm going to go with
Go ahead.
Acts 10, verses 1. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a Curatorian of the band called the Italian band, and devout man, and one that feared our power, with all the house which gave much alms to the people, and prayed to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua always.
That's it. Hey man, so Cornelius spread the Most High. Hey man, only Israel can do that, man. You know, because it was only given the law. He felt the Most High. He was upright man.
Hey, the wicked don't feel
And
it.
he sounds like Job. Right? When Job said
He is sure deep.
he was upright man.
All right, he sure deep. Hey, when did the wicked? Go ahead. You want to speak up, say what?
So said Job was a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Lord and eschewed evil.
Come.
That's it. Baby, that's it. But like, go ahead. I lost my train of thought.
Oh, that's it. No, but we go ahead. But we go to a breakdown on it, but that's
Yeah, that's a whole. We have to go. That's a whole nother joint. All right, but anyway, this is Psalms 17 and 1. Hear the right, O Lord, power Yahweh. Attend unto my cry. Give ear unto my prayer that goeth not out of from lips. Let my sentence come forth from thy presence. Let thy eyes behold the things that are equal. Thou hast proved my heart. Thou hast visited me in the night. Thou hast tried me and shall find nothing. I am purposed that my mouth shall not transgress. Concerning the works of men, by the word of thy lips, I have kept me from the of thy lips. I have kept me from the path of the destroyer. Hold up my goings in thy path, that my footsteps slip not. I have called upon thee For thou wilt hear me, O power Yahweh. Incline thy ear unto me, and hear my speech. Show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by the right hand, them which put their trust in thee from those that rise up against them. Keep me in as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have not compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with that likeness.
Psalms 83 verses 1. Keep not thou silence, O our power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a trembling, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against the hidden one. They have said, come and let us cut them off, being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be remembered.
Exactly, that's what they did. You know, they cut us off from being a nation. They try to stop us from being what? The nation of Israel. That's what I was supposed to be. They call
Not
us
you
black.
Negroes, not you niggas. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. I'm outside.
Yeah.
I'm out there.
They call us black, Hispanics, all those different things, man. We're the children of Israel, you know? So with that one, give all praise to us too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Them honor to the apostle, elder, the minister of the spirit. Peace and much love, shall take our Israel with that. Shalom.
Shalom. Ball, ball.
So, every time Herb get out of there.